Today we're making the viral TikTok grinder salad. This is so delicious. It's got all kinds of refreshing ingredients and it's really great for summer. You can pack it for the beach and I promise it beats peanut butter sandwiches. So stick around and let's get started. Hi, I'm Sarah with Simply Made Eats and welcome to my kitchen. Today we're making the viral grinder salad. We are doing like an actual salad version of this, but I'm gonna show you guys too how you can make it on a hoagie, which is super simple, and we're basically gonna build the whole thing today anyways. This takes about 10 to 15 minutes to make, which makes it really great like to take to the pool or the beach, you know, and nobody wants like those boring sandwiches at the beach that are just covered in sand. I don't know about you, but I definitely don't want that. So let's get started by just chopping up some simple ingredients. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is like the actual salad portion. I love this recipe because we can make it all in one bowl. Just make sure you pick a big bowl because it takes up some room. So we're gonna get started by just chopping up one garlic clove. And I like garlic, so I always try and choose a bigger one. This is a pretty good sized clove right here. And this is gonna go on our salad dressing, so you do wanna cut it up nice and fine. I tested this salad over the weekend and even my husband ate it. And he's like a total meat potatoes kind of guy. He told me he would have rather had it on a sub sandwich, but he did eat his whole entire bowl. So that's saying something. My 12-year-old liked it too. My 7-year-old would not touch it. Anytime she sees onions, she's like, no way, not happening. Okay, then once you get this all minced up, we're gonna go ahead and toss it right into our bowl. Next, we're gonna chop up some pepperoncinis. And I like to just slice them up just like this. It's okay if you get some of the insides, the seeds, it's totally fine. Oh geez, that one went shooting everywhere. I actually like to get a little bit of the juice in the dressing too, just it adds like a little bit of spiciness. Then we're gonna go ahead and add those into the bowl and try and get some of that juice in there too. Okay, so for the rest of the actual dressing, we've got some red wine vinegar. It's gonna go in there. Then we've got a tablespoon of olive oil, and everything is linked in the description. Like always, you can find like process shots for everything, and if you miss anything in the video, it's really easy to follow. We've also got some garlic powder, a little salt and pepper, some oregano. That's my favorite part. And then we've got some mayonnaise. I like Hellmann's. You can use whatever your favorite is. If it's the Duke's, that's totally cool. Now you're just gonna give this a good whisk. Next, we're gonna cut up the rest of our salad ingredients. We've got some iceberg lettuce here, which I think the best thing about the iceberg lettuce, or like what to do with it, is to really cut it nice and thin. I think this is what really makes like it super special. So I like to just cut it like this. And I'm only using a half of it. A whole one just felt like a lot. It just made, this is gonna make like 3 to 4 salads. So if you are, you know, if you're making it for a whole crowd of people, then just double it. Once you get the lettuce cut into really thin strips, we are gonna slice our red onion. And same thing for this, as thin as possible. We're not using a ton of it, but just make sure you get it nice and thin, like this. If you have a really sharp knife, that's gonna be the best thing for you here. It's a lot easier to cut it really thin when you have a sharp knife. Mine could honestly be a little bit sharper right now. All right, that's perfect for our onion. If you like spicy, you can just use the pepperoncinis, or you can go with like a hotter banana pepper. I like the mixture of both of them, so you get like the flavor from both. I think that tastes the best. Okay, so next we're gonna add in all of these ingredients into our dressing. And you wanna make sure that your iceberg lettuce doesn't have a lot of water in it. Like I rinse mine and I let it sit on paper towels for a little bit, just to make sure that it doesn't have a whole bunch of water in it. It'll just water down the dressing really bad. And then add your banana peppers. and your onion. And I like to just use some tongs just to toss all the dressing up. Okay, so if you want to go the hoagie sub route, all you're gonna do now is just add some meats. So we've got turkey. You can do a lot more meat than I am. You can also do some salami on there. And then we've got ham. And then you're gonna top it with some provolone cheese, or whatever cheese you want is fine. And then you're gonna take this salad mixture, which if you're bringing this to the beach, I definitely recommend. I definitely recommend storing this separate because you're gonna have a really soggy sandwich. But all you're gonna do is just load it up like this. And you can also, if you serve these at home, you can also toast it in the oven before you actually add the salad mixture. Then you've got like melted gooey cheese and it's so good. Okay, so this is our hoagie version and I'm gonna show you the salad version, which is what I'm gonna go with today. Next, we're gonna start chopping up our meats and our cheeses for our actual salad. We're gonna get started with some oven roasted turkey breast. You can use any kind of meats you want here. You can also use any kind of flavors that you think would taste good. This is just oven roasted, it's pretty plain, but I like the taste of it. And then we're also gonna use some ham. And we're gonna use some salami. You can use any kind of salami here. You can also add in like prosciutto or whatever meat you like, honestly. And then we've got some provolone cheese, which is my favorite part. Next, you're just gonna add all your meat and cheese into our salad bowl. And just give it a toss. All right, I'm going in for a bite from the giant bowl. This is so good. I love bread and you seriously don't even need the bread. It's so yummy. You could also put this on a wrap, would be really good. That's it, we're all done with this 15-minute TikTok viral grinder salad. Let me know in the comments, are you making the sub or are you making the salad? Thanks so much for being here. Make sure to subscribe. I post new recipe videos every week and I love sharing them with you. Thanks so much and I'll see you next week. Bye.